2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down.
Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
Putting for the big bird here. A birdie with big wings.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, what a super shot.
Talk about hitting the ground running, Luke. Watch out. This could be an exciting day.
He's currently tied for 8th. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
From around 140 yards here. This one looks to be heading towards the green.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, what a stroke. A well holed. He'll take the birdie. He's in a share of 5th position. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That's a good-looking shot there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 3rd. This is a good chance. Fair effort that. Good birdie.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Here we are at the 4th hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This should play. Unbelievable.
Well, it doesn't get any better now, does it, Luke? A 1 is the smallest number you can have out there. Yeah, let's do this. What a shot. Let's go ahead and put the old stink eye on another one.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
And with that hole, they're in second place on the leaderboard, behind Harold Varner III.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This one might need to set. Oh, well done. This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par. Didn't quite hit it, did you?
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Yes, they've made it. And it's Harold Varner III on top of this event. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Handy effort, that one. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
This putt to move into a tie for first.
It's looking solid.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently tied for first. We have a par 4 on this one. Second shot here on the 8th. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, almost went in.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Putt is underway.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
From around 120 yards here. Currently tied for the lead. That could play. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
A birdie putt awaits.
These are on rails, looking good.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And Rich, we're heading into the back 9 now, but I'm still thinking about that ace on the front. What a beauty that was.
Unreal. I gotta say, to watch that ball go into the hole was awesome. This player is still flying high.
A big, bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
Setting themselves up for a birdie, hopefully an eagle.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Time to tee off on the 11th.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Wonderfully played. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Ouch, that hurts. Just 3 feet to the cup. Ooh, nice looking putt. And as we look at the scoreboard, they're currently in first with Harold Varner III in second. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Playing from around 160 yards. He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
They've chosen to club down here.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
This one's tracking. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And after that top play, they currently hold top spot on the leaderboard with HV3 in second. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one heading towards the green. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 13th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place. Lexi Thompson holds second. Now on the tee, fresh shot for birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This one's dialed in. Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And with that hole finished, they're currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard. Lexi Thompson holds second. Setting up now on a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Come on, get down. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. It's time for a one-shotter.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? 4 feet to the cup. Don't mind the look of this. And down she goes. Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place. Lexi Thompson holds second. We have a par 5 at this one.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Okay, steady now. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And that will drop in for a birdie. And with that hole finished, they're currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard. Lexi Thompson holds second. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Hey, that's a chance. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. And as the third round comes to a close, they're in that enviable position of top spot, Rich.
Yes, you always want to be in first place going into the final round. In saying that, it can be uncomfortable as well. We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
Well, on behalf of myself,